Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for joining the show. This is going to be the very best video-styled radio show based on comic books that you have ever seen. Join in, get in the comments, have some fun, get interactive. My name is Scott. This is the show. This is Comic Airwaves. Yes! Hello everyone, welcome to Comic Airwaves. I hope you're doing well. Hands up first of all in the comments. Who got fooled? Who thought that start was live? Let us know in the comments.
Even I did.
What the hell? Hey, how you doing? This is Comic Airwaves, the very first episode of the video-styled radio show based on comic books. Now, I'm Scott.
And I am Phil. How are you?
He is Phil. This is great. So Comic Airwaves is just for you guys to know. This is a community-driven show. You guys call the shots. If you think something is too long, too short, you didn't like it, you loved it, you want something tweaked, you want something added, you tell us and we'll sort it out. This is your show and it's going to change so much and it's going to be fantastic. But this is it. Phil, how are you feeling?
I'm surprisingly really excited. I thought I'd be nervous, but not at all. I'm looking forward to it. Look at the
half
chat.
and half. I know the chat is amazing. We've got 19 people in here so far. This is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so much for coming. Strap in. It's going to be a hell of a night. And we have got some really fun stuff planned. Shall we see who's here? Let's have a quick gander who's here, okay? Let's go from the top. So we got Sam. Good evening, everyone. Looking forward to this. Hi, mate. We got Geeky Guy Comics. Hey, guys. Chili's. He's coming all the way from across the pond in America. Thank you for joining. It's lovely to see you. The Noob is here. Tom from This Month's in Movies. Retro Cave. Evening, everyone. Who else? Someone, I don't know this person. Zoe McGee. Thank you for coming along. Good luck with the first show, guys. Looking forward to it. Is that someone you know?
Yeah, and she knows you very well too, Scott.
Oh, okay, cool. Very nice to meet you, Zoe. Liam, one of my good mates. Hello, everyone. Are we all excited? I'm very excited. Amy was here. Hey, guys, I hope you all enjoy the show. Scott and Phil have worked hard, so so hard to get it all together. I'm sure it'll be amazing, and I'm sure it will be as well. Who else is here? The Nerd Herd. Dean, hey, mate, how you doing? Shane, Dawn of Comics. Whoop, whoop. Firehawk, look at this chat. Yes, amazing already. We've got 20 people now already. The Murray, hey. Liam, thank you very much. Sick intro. Dean was fooled. Yes, he was fooled, thank God. And I think that is it. And Chili's there saying off to a great start. I think people, fill the money with his green screen being all fancy. Only the best at Comic Airwaves. I've got my soundproofing, very radio. I've got my 4 comics. This is all I own. This is it. But yes, let's go ahead now. Should we go ahead and show everyone what we got coming up?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. So first up, we've got community schedule coming right after this. Then the answer part 1, the answer to the big question that everyone answered. Then we got book of the month, part 2 of the big answer. Then we got news and weather with myself and Phil, the answer part 3, and a game called Whose Needs Are These? And we need someone to join in for that, and we'll talk about that later. But that's pretty much it. That is what is coming up for the rest of the show. It's going to be great. Looking forward to that.
Looking forward to the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. But we do have another feature that it came of fruition too late after we had designed the show schedule. Basically, it's a feature called Ask Auntie Phil. Philip was well on board with this. It is basically an advice column where you can come in and ask Phil anything you want. It doesn't have to be comic related, but it can if you want, but it can be about anything you want. Is it comics? Is it a life situation? Do you want some advice on how to bake something? Whatever you want, okay? Just later on, I'll tell you when we're ready for those questions, and you just jump in, ask some questions, and I'll pick maybe 3 or 4, and we'll go from there. See what we're doing for time. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I'm virtually a life guru for everybody. I'm here for everybody. So if there was more people like me, the world would be a great place.
Yeah, you're a very humble man, Phil.
Oh, just being a bit modest, yeah.
Stop. Yeah, good. Okay. So, and also, we need to talk about the fact that we have a competition. Okay. It's not a competition for today's show. It's a competition that will be starting in the February show. So, at the end of February, we'll be having a competition. I have got, wait there, bear with. I have got 5 lovely prizes to give away. Okay.
Very nice looking envelopes there, Scott.
I know. Yeah, I got them off a mate. His name is Shane of Dawn of Comics. He brought these. He sent me these over. What a guy. So yeah, but in those little envelopes, in those jiffy bags, you have one really nice, tidy comic, and then you've got 3 other surprise books that I've put in there as well. So in total, there's 4 books in each envelope, so 20 books up for grabs. But that will be a competition where it will be based on next episode. If we get say 20 streams in one go, maybe 30, whatever, then we will activate the competition, and then you guys do what we tell you to do, and you will be entered into the competition. But that will be starting from next month. And yeah, that's what's going on so far. That is the gist of the show. But before we start doing the fun stuff, we need to talk about the community. We need to get people, get the word out for other channels, because I don't think I would be where I am without people on the channels. And I'm sure part of that goes for yourself, Phil, as well.
To be honest, I probably could do it all on my own, if I'm being totally honest.
Okay, if everyone can just unsubscribe from Phil.
Please don't.
But yeah, okay, but we are gonna now, we have made a community schedule. We've reached out to loads of people, and they've told us when their shows are coming out. So this will be from Monday, the next Monday coming. Hello, Hydra, how you doing? Oh, and we also had Comic Deal. Oh, he says, strap in, then strap on. Let's go.
Hey.
So, okay, so we're going to talk about the community schedule. And yeah, we're just going to go through that. People from all over the world have come into contact with me about the shows they've got coming up from Monday, the 1st of February, until Sunday. I think that's the 6th or 7th of Feb. Okay, but here we go with that. Okay, so Monday we have got at 12 p.m. We've got top comic releases with Geeky Guy Comics.
And on Tuesday at 5 EST time, those 2 boys from Wet Comics live with Wet Comics.
6 o'clock in the evening, Hydra Collectibles weekly show with Hydra Collectibles.
And at 7 p.m., key comics of the week for those boys not quite meant with Sexy Tom.
And then on Wednesday at 9:30 in the evening with the Nerd Herd Comic Book Club, they've got the Viewer's Choice book, and they're doing Canto Volume 1, so tune in for that.
11 p.m. that night, the Grey Man, with all his wisdom, brings back comic memories.
On Thursday at 6:30 EST, we've got issue 60 of Lost in Comics Thursdays with Lost in Comics.
And then we have that cheeky chappy once again, Geeky Guy Comics with the Killer Comic Book Show at 9 p.m.
And then after that, we've got Let's Talk Comics with Ross Ritchie. It's their final episode with the chap, the CEO of Boom Studios from Not Quite Mint.
And on Friday at 9:30 p.m., Tom, This Month of Movies, brings us A Quest for Fire. And hey, I'm on that.
Oh, cool. And then after that, we got the 2000 AD Prog Review with the Retro Cave Comics.
And Saturday, 5 p.m. EST, Claim Sale, Quiz and War with Marvelous Comics.
And then on Sunday, we got the Retro Cave coming back with totally random reviews. That's a really cool schedule.
Yeah.
As said by Hydra, this is cool. It is like a YouTube TV guide. I think that's what I was going for, to be honest.
Basically, cancel all your subscriptions. You don't need Disney Plus. You don't need Amazon Prime or Netflix. Just stick to us and watch YouTube.
Come on down once a month. We'll tell you what's going on. It's it's a great thing. I think I think a lot of people I spoke to, they were really appreciative that I reached out, and they were like, this is the thing, and we're just a gigantic worldly comic community family, and it's fantastic. And then we got the Nerd Hood coming in saying he loves the random reviews from Retro Cave. Tom is saying thank you very much for the shout out. Looking forward next Friday night. Yeah, it's going to be great. Is doing some pretty are you enjoying that? You have to say that, but are you enjoying?
I do have to, but I am enjoying it. Yeah, it's a strange one. You get to watch some movies that you would never watch otherwise. So yeah, it's great. Good,
man. Good. Okay, we are gonna start opening up the entries for Ask Auntie Phil. Okay, so Phil, I need you to full screen. Okay.
Oh.
So everyone who's watching, the whole 24 people who are watching at the moment, please, can you start your message with the word auntie or auntie, whatever part of the world you're from. Start your message with the word auntie and let's have it. Give us a question that you'd like to ask Phil. I'll pick some good ones. And we'll ask them later on in the show. But next up, we've got a nice little feature. I think this is one of the things that started the whole thing off. It is the answer. So I went around and I sent a question to loads of people on Instagram, as many people as I could, asking the question, if you could create a team using one person from the Justice League, Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Suicide Squad, nearly forgot that, and Suicide Squad, who would you choose and why? So this is part one. We've got 3 clips coming up here, and this is what people had to say.
Scott, what's happening, dude? Just getting back to you on the 4 requests of what superheroes I would have if I could build my all-time greatest superhero gang. Number 1 would be the one and only Reed Richards. He's the brains of the investigation, and I think if they were to put their minds to it, they could do anything. So I definitely think it would be that. And also, he's very stretchy, so that would work out to get into some tricky places. Number 2 would be the one and only Wolverine. The geezer's made out of adamantium. He's been through some serious stuff. One of the founders of the X-Men, so it would only seem fitting to have him in there. Number 3 would be the one, the only, bringing the absolutely cuteness, the comedic value, and the craftiness and cunningness of the Suicide Squad would be the one and only Harley Quinn. And last but no means least, no superhero gang would be complete without the billionaire playboy himself, Bruce Wayne, the Dark Knight, Batman. Hope this is cool. See you soon.
Hey, it's Chili from Chili's Pull List, and I wanted to get back to you in response to the question about forming the perfect team with one member each from the Justice League, the Fantastic Four, the Suicide Squad, and the X-Men. And my choices are as follows. From the Justice League, I choose Batman because he's Batman. From the Fantastic Four, I choose Reed Richards for his intelligence and leadership. From the Suicide Squad, I choose Deathstroke, Slade Wilson, because I'm a Marvel guy and I really like Deadpool, and this is the DC equivalent. And then from the X-Men, I choose Wolverine because he has the ability to get jobs done, get in and out of messy situations, and because of his healing factor. Thanks for the opportunity. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Scott. So you asked me to pick one member of the Fantastic Four, one member of the X-Men, one from Suicide Squad, and one member of the Justice League to form a team. So, firstly, the Fantastic Four will offer me muscle in the form of Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. X-Men will give me some transportation and stealth through Nightcrawler, aka Kurt Wagner. So, imagine it now. The Thing lighting up a cigar, and Nightcrawler tells him to put it out because smoking's bad for him, and then disappears in a puff of smoke. Suicide Squad would offer, of course, the kind of personality, I think, of the team. There's always a loose cannon, isn't there? And we're going to have Dr. Harleen Quinzel, Harley Quinn, from the Suicide Squad. And lastly, Justice League. Now, Justice League is comprised of chumps, let's be honest. Batman is the only one worth talking about in that group. So, of course, I am going to choose Batman. Batman would kind of be the muscle himself. He'd be the brains. He would pretty much run the operation. Why? Because he's Batman.
So we had quite a few there. Like we had Charlie, we had Chili's Pull List, and we had Attention Seeking Geek as well. And they all chose Batman. You muted, mate.
That's because Batman is cool.
Batman is cool. And then I think the second best choice out of them as well, I've been writing these down, was Wolverine as well. So I think I'm going to do it. Go on.
There's a lot of love for Wolverine. I mean, hey, Bob.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. We've got Shane here saying everyone's simping for Batman. Everyone loves Batman. I mean, why else would you have 1,000 issues and loads of appearances everywhere else as well? But yeah, so that is the answer part one. If you didn't send me a video, or if I didn't ask you one, sorry about that. But just let us know in the comments, who would you choose? Who would you choose to make a team with? One from the Fantastic Four, one from Justice League of America, Suicide Squad, and X-Men. Let me know in the comments. Grey Man has just shown up. Howdy, partners. How you doing, mate? Thank you for coming along. Yeah, we are getting a lot of anti-Phil questions.
Oh no,
there are a lot.
Please
to be
keep
fair,
them.
they're quite sensible. I do like them. And they are quite nerdy as well, which is nice. So I'll be taking a deeper look at them later. Albert Langford, he's come in. He didn't say hi originally, but he's in. But I can't show his comment because it's an anti-Phil question. But thank you for coming, Albert. But yeah, I keep wanting to go, Phil, who would you choose? But you've sent me a video. So we're going to be going into that next. Well, not next, but later on. Spoilers? Well, it's okay. I mean, but yeah, Batman is the most popular one. I'm just waiting to see if anyone is making up their own team and commenting. But we will see later on. Who else? So Chili also chose Mr. Fantastic. Quite a good shout. Very smart guy. And he chose Deathstroke purely because of the fact he wanted to choose Deadpool but couldn't.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Deadpool or Deathstroke, but Deathstroke looks cool. I just don't really know a lot about him.
Well, yeah,
he just looks badass. Like
I'm not sure I know a lot about him either. He's which one is he? I don't even know.
He's the one with the kind of katana swords. And,
yes,
he's like a.
Is he black and orange? Is that the one?
Like grey and orange. It depends if you're new 52 or not.
Okay, yeah, old school. Shane here, was Deathstroke in the Suicide Squad? Was he?
I've never read that much. I've read 11 issues of Suicide Squad my whole life. So
if anyone wants to let us know, let us know. Hydra Collectibles here. This show is a lot of fun. Love the concept and see a lot of potential for you guys. Well done. Thank you very much. We see a lot of potential too. I
said to Scott, I think he and I could be the Ant and Dak of YouTube. Comment below if you agree. And which one is which?
Yes, which one is which? I think it essentially boils down to who has the biggest forehead.
Who has the highest hairline?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll let everyone decide. I feel like we're moving a bit quickly, so let's bring it back. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll talk about this. So the next question. Okay, for next month. Okay, if you want to get involved, if you liked that feature, if it's a good way to promote your own show, it's a good way just to have a bit of fun, send us a little video, show us what you like, then you can either send me or Phil a video message on Instagram, no longer than 30 seconds, please, or you can email it to myself at scottsshelf@gmail.com. Just email it there or send us a message on Instagram. Basically, the question for next month, what that is going to be is, if you could choose a character of the opposite gender to be as, so Phil, you're a man. If you had to choose a female character to be, who would you be and why? That is it.
I'm not going to answer it now, of course.
No, answer it later. Hey, got my mother in. She thinks we could be Antidec. Hi, Mum. How you doing? Who else? There's a lot of people. Mate, so many anti-Phils are coming in. Okay. Okay. So we're getting votes for what we should do for the next shows. We should have a Netflix and Phil segment. I could see a lot of Phil-related gags going around for segments, and that would be fantastic.
I am game for anything. It's just
yeah.
And on the Ant and Dak thing, I always believed I was destined for some sort of fame, because even my dad one time referred to me as the fat James Corden. And James Corden's a fat fella. So
Oh my god. Well,
Yeah. It's harsh, isn't it?
that is harsh. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll get a bit personal. The harshest thing that was ever said to me. Okay, this was months ago. No, not months ago. Years ago. Before I met Amy. Before I met my current partner. I was on a few dates with a woman, and it was going well, and I thought it was going well. But one day, I got a message from her saying, "I don't think it's working. You're the best person I've ever met, but I think there might be someone better." That's what she said to me. That broke me for a little while. But anyway, moving on.
Such a sensitive soul.
I know. I know.
Man. Wish I was there to give you a big hug.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Shane says, super easy question for the gender swap superhero. Definitely. We know who that's going to be.
But what is that? You know, it's complicated and stuff now. It's just like,
oh yeah. Jeez, yeah. Let's not go there. Okay, we've got another suggestion for a feature. Fill in the blanks. That'd be great, guys. Keep these coming. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's time to move on. I think we've spoken enough about everything that's going on in the comments, and it is now time for Book of the Month. Da-na-na-na. Right. So this is a section where we talk about a book that we really enjoyed in January. So a book that came out in January. So what was our favorite book of the month from January? So Phil, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, and well, I'm not far behind the pull list. There wasn't a lot to choose from, but I think this was always going to take it. And pardon the green screen, you won't be able to see it completely. It's Keenan Black issue 3. If anyone knows, I'm a huge Venom fan, and for the last kind of 2 or 3 years, it's kind of been building to this kind of big event with Null, and this is like Donny Cates' kind of crescendo, and there's a lot of tie-ins to this event. I mean, a lot of tie-ins, and they're not very good, but the main issues are great, and this one was just balls to the wall. It was fantastic. I'll not give too many spoilers away. Basically, Null has landed on Earth. He's after Dylan Brock. Eddie, his father, is nowhere to be seen. I can't tell you what happens because spoilers. He's not about. And just when you think Null's about to get his hands on Dylan, in comes the God of Thunder, Thor.
Ooh.
A big epic fight. It's phenomenal. It's great. And however, even Thor can't seem to get the better of Null. And then it ends on a bit of a cliffhanger when the God of Light, who I'm not going to say who it is on his way to Earth to save the day.
The God of Light.
The God of Light. And I was, well, Null is known as the God of Dark or something along those lines. So it's like the opposite. She was very big on opposites, light and dark. So like this was fantastic. I absolutely loved this. Like I've read it twice, and I'm not going to read it again until I buy the omnibus and I'll read it right through. But again, the art, outstanding. The writing, outstanding. Donny Cates is just phenomenal. Love the ending. It brings in Donny Cates' Thor run. It brings in Silver Surfer Black run. It brings in a lot of stuff into this, and it was fantastic. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's just
great.
Yeah.
Out of 5.
I'm going to give it a 5. I'm going to give it a 5 because it's obviously out of the Keenan Black stuff at the minute, it's been the best one so far, but it's kind of exactly what I want to read in a comic. There was a lot of like yeah moments and a wee bit of sorrow and you know, a bit of tragedy and tragic, and it's good. It's very good. I mean,
good.
If you're not a Venom fan, you won't understand what I'm talking about. If you're half a Venom fan, then Scott, you need to read this, man. You need to get on.
I do, mate. I've never read a Venom book in my life.
I will have to change that, and we will be reading something on the Nerd Herd. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Yeah.
Well, you did love Venom. Whenever we read Maximum Carnage.
Yeah, like
Venom was your favorite character.
Yeah, Venom was my favorite character in the book. Yeah, but I've just never read Venom. Again, it's a big run thing for me. If you can tell me a nice place I can just jump in and start, great. I'll do that.
You've read 800 Flash issues. I mean, Venom's like there's only 200 books. That's nothing to use.
That's just an afternoon for me, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Easy peasy.
Just
easy peasy. Yeah. So Chili's pulled this that he said that he really enjoyed King of Black as well. So it's good. It's good to have a fan. But yeah, are you all good? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I think. I mean,
Yeah,
don't want to give too much away with the book. Just everyone who's on Venom who hasn't read it yet, get it read soon.
get it read. Get it read. That's from Phil.
Yeah.
In the comments, everyone just watching, do let us know what your favorite book of January was as well. You know, if it was a trade, if it was an issue, whatever. Just if it was out in January, let us know what it was. Mine is surprise, surprise, 7 Secrets issue 6. Best bloody comic book I've ever bloody read. It was fantastic. It made me cry. It made me excited. It made me go like, what? That was a genuine noise that came out of my mouth when turning a particular page. And it's just fantastic. I mean, Tom Taylor as a writer is nailing it. This is the only thing I've ever read from Tom Taylor. I know he's done loads of DC stuff as well. And, you know, it makes me want to, you know, go and read stuff, but not because of the character. It's because of him, like what he is, you know, what he's writing. There's Albert there. He loves 7 Secrets as well. Nice to know that. Nice to know that other people are enjoying it. Yes, 7 Secrets is awesome from the noob. It seems like I'm winning. If we were going to put it as a competition, it looks like I'm winning. No? All right, okay. Almost as good as Kanto. Well, we're reading Kanto next week. Well, this week, you know, for Wednesday for Nerdhood. So if you're saying Kanto is better than 7 Secrets,
it is.
That's a big statement, I think. But yeah, I love the book. We've got, okay. This is my friend Adam, okay? He's coming in here. The Hungry Caterpillar was a great book.
It was. It really was. I read that to my kids recently, to be honest. It still holds up. Still holds up. Still holds up.
It's a timeless book. It's a timeless book. I believe, you know, I've never seen a 9.8 on eBay. So if anyone has one, let us know. You know, we might be able to take it off your hands. Where am I going with this? Yes, 7 Secrets is amazing. At the moment, it's there's no more issues at the moment, but they're starting back up in April. So issue 7 is coming out in April. But I managed to get in contact with the artist of 7 Secrets, Daniel DeNicuolo. It took a lot of practice to say that name, and he actually prepared us a little tiny video.
Hi everybody, at Comic Airwaves, I'm Daniele DeNicuolo, the artist on 7 Secrets, and thank you so much for choosing 7 Secrets issue 6 as your book of the month. My favorite part of the issue is the whole part after the third case that has been opened, and if you read it, you know what I mean. And also the entire war between the Seekers and the Orders has been pretty fun to draw. So thank you so much again, and goodbye.
Awesome.
I was chuffed when that came through. I was driving when he sent me that video. I was like, oh my god, I've got the video.
I heard him screaming all the way from South Wales to Belfast. It's just that, you know.
But yeah, that is my favorite book of the month. Absolutely loved it. I'm just going through the comments here now. Let's see. So Albert here says we've got Venom 200 coming up in April. The end of Kate's run. Oh my god. Personally, I'm not so bothered because I've not read Venom. or is it? Who knows? We've got, I think, Sam Taylor here. He says Crimson Red issue 1 was a good read with lots of potential. So that's his book of the month. Hydra Collectibles here says Kanto was epic, but he's not read 7 Secrets, so he can't really you can judge that there. Firehawk, he's going to be trying Kanto next week as well. Comic Deal coming in with a classic. There are a lot of plot holes in the Hungry Caterpillar. I get hungry sometimes. Trying to see when else. Oh, my comments have just skipped. Okay, and Albert says his book of the month is 7 to Eternity, issue 16. I've not heard of that. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it. Yeah, I think a lot of people rate it quite highly, but I've never read it myself. But people do talk about it.
Cool. Okay, and a lot of people are reacting well to Daniel DeNicuolo. I'm going to say that as many times as I can because I really practice it and I want to show that I can say it.
You'll be speaking Italian too.
Yeah, Daniel DeNicuolo. Is he actually Italian? I'm really bad at stuff like that. Who knows?
Wait, I'm just guessing.
Albert, this dude is awesome artist. Shane, that's so cool. Liam, so cool. Retro Cave, brilliant. Sam, very nice. We've got lots of great Nerdhood there. Awesome. And then we got more and more anti-fills. Okay, guys, we can stop with the anti-fills now. I think we got enough there. It's going to take me ages to look through them. But what I do need now is someone to enter to play Whose Knees Are These? It's a game where we're going to show you some characters' knees, and you've got to guess whose knees they are. I did have a jingle with this, but I'm not going to do it. Amy thought it was horrible. Phil and Liam think it's great, but I'm not doing it. We'll do that for another day, maybe. Sorry, people are putting more in the comments there. So yes, so if you want to play Whose Knees Are These, I need one person, please, out of the 20-odd people who are here, please come on. And what I need you to do, if you want to enter for a chance to play the game, just comment. People are telling me to do the jingle. I might have to. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay, if you want to join the game, Whose Knees Are These? Comment with the word in capitals, knees, and then tell us your favorite sound. Okay, the sound that intrigues me and Phil the most, that will be the person who joins in and plays Whose Knees Are These?
What I will say, if you're apprehensive about coming on the show, Scott will sing the jingle if someone comes on the show. Once there's someone here, he will sing it then, right? Deal, Scott?
Yeah, okay, it's a deal. So yeah, got Liam here, do the jingle. Donna Comics, do the jingle. This Month in Movie, do the jingle. Retro Caves, do the jingle. I mean, I did say this was a community-driven show, and if this is what you want, then I will do it.
Only if someone comes on.
Only if someone comes on. And yeah, Liam again. Uncle Scott, can you do the jingle, please? So you're Auntie Phil, I'm Uncle Scott. That's nice. We are the auntie and uncle of...
Are we together? Like, you know,
no, we're different auntie and uncles. Like, we're married to different people, and, you know. So,
less fun.
Also less weird. But, okay, it is now time for Ask Auntie Phil.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, this is going to take a while for me to scroll through, but I'm just going to stop at a random place. And... okay, this is a legit question, okay? Sam Taylor, Auntie Phil, what's the best speculation book for 2021 to invest in?
Future State. Anything Future State. In all fairness...
that's Shane gone. Bye, Shane.
You got a few indies coming up. You've got Radiant Black. You've got Deep Beyond. I don't know. It's hard. Venom 200 though. Buy them up. Venom 200. Buy plenty of those copies because I think something is going to happen that could pave the way going forward for Venom and Eddie Brock.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Great. Okay. The noob then. Auntie Phil. Ant or Deck?
As in, like, do I think I'm Ant or Deck, or do I think Ant or Deck's better? Or who's my favorite?
Let's do a few. So, who's your favorite, Ant or Deck?
Deck, I think.
Okay. Who would you be, Ant or Deck?
Deck's funnier. What do you mean? I'd be Deck.
Deck is funny. And yeah, okay, this probably answers the next one then. If you were going to hang out with one of them, who would it be, Ant or Deck?
Ant, because I like Deck, so it's like Ant and Deck.
Ah. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. One from Amy. Auntie Phil, what makes the best comic for you? The story or the main character?
Oh. It's strange because it could be either or, but I would say the main character because I've read a lot of Batman that's rubbish, but I still love it because it's Batman.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe the main character would be the big draw for me, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, I did see one. Okay, we've got one from Dean from the Nerd Herd. Auntie Phil, will WandaVision eventually make sense?
No, it won't ever make sense. But saying that, no spoilers. If you haven't watched episode 4 that came out yesterday, watch it. It made things a lot, how do you put it?
Clearer.
A bit more sense, yeah. And it was a great episode, last night's episode.
Awesome episode. Definitely the best of the series so far.
But I did love all the kind of quirky, funny 50s, 60s stuff. I thought that was great. But last night definitely answered a few more questions, but it also asked a few more questions.
Yeah. But it's definitely more Marvel now.
Yeah. And of course, it's linked in now to like Endgame and so on now. So yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Awesome. we've got a very serious question here, I think, from Liam. Auntie Phil, the wife and I are going to be trying for kids soon. What is your best parenting tip? Because you have two little children, don't you? A boy and a girl.
Yeah, and I love them and all, but they are hard work. So I think that the best tip would be to, for Lee, let Beth do everything and fill your cupboards with alcohol. And
it's good advice. Get writing, everyone.
Just kind of zone out for the first 3 or 4 years until, like, you know, you can come back into it and be less stressed. That's stressful. But I love it. I love being a parent because I've seen, Lee he's a few more than 2 kids. I'm just thinking, tired, I couldn't do that.
Lee as in Retro Cave Comics. Yeah.
I think 6, is it?
6,
5?
I think, yeah. But that's amazing. I think my mother's best friend, she has like 10 children and like 18 million grandchildren. I mean, there's loads in the family.
I'd imagine being a grandparent's quite easy. You just give them sweets and Coca-Cola, let them watch TV.
Couple quid, like you're in there.
But no, it's two is hard work. Just prepare yourself to like never have a social life.
But you're here right now. I'm offended.
Okay.
Moving on. Hydra Collectibles. Auntie Phil, if you had to give up one collection, would it be comics or action figures? Ooh, that's tough. For me, it'd be action figures. I don't have any.
Yeah. Just reminds me that episode of Friends where Joey had to pick between food and sex, comics, figures. I want comic books with figures on them. Don't know. I would give it figures because comics could, help me retire maybe. I get that one book that's worth, $2.2 million. I will sell that book. Figures won't get that high.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, we got a few more people joining us. Captain Comics, ahoy, mates and mermaids. Hi, mate. Thank you for joining. There was another one down here. And Highland G, how you doing, mate? Thank you very much for joining in. Thanks. I think that'll be it for Ask Auntie Phil. There are actually more questions than that. But
any real saucy deep ones though. It's like
I know. Everyone, for next month, get thinking. We want some deep, really cutting, saucy questions, okay? Get those in, please. That'll be great. And yeah, so thank you very much for indulging us with Ask Auntie Phil. If you liked that feature, let us know. If you didn't, let us know. Whatever. If you want to change it, great. If someone wants to donate a wig for Philip to wear as he's Auntie Phil, that'd be wonderful.
I have my own an address. I didn't know how to wear it tonight, but I have my own. Do you prefer blonde? I've got brunette. I've got a redhead. Whatever one you want, I'll put it on.
We'll leave it to the comments. They can decide what they want to see. But I think it's time. We'll have a little break now, but we are going to show you the next part for the answer. So this is everyone's team. Don't forget, if you didn't get involved with this, send it in the comments. Who would you choose for your team out of one person using the JLA, Suicide Squad, Fantastic Four, and X-Men? Let us know. But here we go. We're going to go into part 2.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Scott has asked me to pick a team from the Justice League, from Fantastic Four, from Suicide Squad, and from the X-Men, with no details as to what we're planning. Is it a heist? Are we saving the world? So I had a thought, and I picked, and here are my picks. From X-Men, I am picking Jean Grey. She is the most powerful of all the X-Men. She has that telepathy and telekinesis and all kind of stuff. Maybe she could harness the Phoenix part. So with that, I'm pairing her with Invisible Woman from Fantastic Four. My thinking is that while Jean Grey's in her thing, Invisible Woman's going to have to provide a force field around her because she's going to be the source of the victory for my team. So they're going to go for her. From Suicide Squad, I'm going to pick Deathshot, just because he can stand from far and pick out the enemies, no problems. But we need a leader, a commanding leader, strong, intelligent, powerful, good-looking leader. And from Justice League, that's going to be Wonder Woman. So that's my pick. What's this all about?
My choices are Wally West Flash from the Justice League, Captain Boomerang from the Suicide Squad, the Human Torch from Fantastic Four, and X-23 Laura from X-Men.
Hi Scott, it's Shane here from Dawn of Comics with my team picks. First up, we had Justice League, and I wanted to pick someone who was super smart, someone who would be a great leader, someone who was really strong, and I went with Wonder Woman, of course. She's thousands of years old and knows what a war is and how to win one. I think she'd make a great team leader, and she's super powerful. I mean, she's a fantastic fighter, really, really powerful, and who else would I have on my team but the wonderful Wonder Woman? Next up from Fantastic Four. This one was easy because not really a fan of anyone on the team apart from the Invisible Woman. I really, really like her powers, not just the invisibility, the force fields. That's going to come in super handy. She can protect the team. She can protect herself. She can go undercover. So she's obviously one of the secret weapons on the team. So that's my second member. From the Suicide Squad, I mean, who else was I going to pick? Really, who else was I going to pick but the amazing Harley Quinn? I know she doesn't have any powers, but she's a really good fighter. She's incredibly smart and she's crazy. So I think that might help with some wacky plans that they might need to come up with if they're up against a team that they're not quite sure they can beat. So that's why Harley's on my team. That, and I absolutely love her, obviously. And from the X-Men, I wanted another powerhouse, so I picked the gorgeous Rogue. She's super strong, super invulnerable, and if she needs to, she can take her gloves off and just absorb the powers and the energy of whoever she's fighting. So yeah, she's pretty awesome. So my team lineup looks like this.
And there we go.
Shane does love his heroines, doesn't he?
He does love a bit of heroin. If anyone doesn't understand that reference, do go over and watch Shane's Dawn of Comics quiz, the latest one. And in the bloopers, Phil has a bit of a slip there and basically tells Shane that he enjoys heroin.
Can I reword that, please?
Yes, of course.
Phil, the champion.
Yes, Phil also won that quiz as well. Well done.
Easy.
For you,
Easy,
it's solid. It is solid for me. We've got some new people coming in. We've got Perpetual Comics. Andy, how are you doing? And Whack Comics. I really appreciate Whack Comics coming in because I know for a fact it's about 7:15 in the morning at the moment. Coming over there, and he says, what did he say? He said, so tired, but I'm here. But I really appreciate that. Thank you for turning up, Whack. It's great to see that everyone is still here and having a good time. We're getting some more people. Hydro Collectibles has come in saying his team there, Green Lantern, Invisible Woman, Darwin, and Croc. Who's Darwin? I've never heard of that.
Oh, what team would that be?
Is that X-Men? Yeah, that'd be X-Men. Darwin. If anyone can tell me.
Luke has a lot of knowledge of Marvel, a lot more than us, so I'm sure he's a very powerful being. I don't really know. I don't know Darwin.
It's DC.
X-Men?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, all right. Sorry. What? Oh, yeah. I thought they were all... Anyway.
This is the last episode of Comic AirWaves.
I'll just delete my channel now, whatever. But yeah, so who did we have? Do we have any sames there? We had 2 Wonder Womans, 2 Invisible Womans. Highlander G, he said Captain Boomerang. That would be one of my picks.
I was going to ask Scott. You've asked us to pick a team. Who would you pick?
Who would I pick? Well, thank you for asking, Phil. I haven't prepared one at all. But if I was going to pick one from the Justice League, it would be. I wonder if you can guess. The Flash.
I was going to ask, does he run really fast?
Yeah, he does run really fast, and it's the Flash. Then I would go for Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four. I would then go for Captain Boomerang from the Suicide Squad, and then I'd go for Cyclops from X-Men purely because his name is Scott.
Oh dear me!
I've always had a connection with him, man. You know. Yeah, and Captain Boomerang because he's a Flash rogue as well, as Shane says here. We got Sam Taylor coming in. He says his team would be Superman, Mr. Fantastic, Harley Quinn, and the most underrated X-Man ever, Kitty Pryde. Oh, I'm being asked here, which Flash though? It's got to be Barry Allen. I'm an OG Flash fan. You know, OG
Wally
Flash.
West,
Yeah,
Flash.
look, we've got him here. This is the TV show Flash, the CW Flash there. And my Flashpoint stuff there. Yeah. Anyway, what's next? Okay, Phil, I want to talk about because we talk a lot, don't we? Off YouTube, we message each other a lot, and sometimes I don't know if anyone has ever been able to tell, but we are not from the same countries. I'm from Wales. You were from Ireland, Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland. Yes.
Sorry. And sometimes we message each other and we say things, and then we're like, "What does that mean? What does that mean?" Things like that. So you said something.
I used the word slabber.
Slabber.
You had no idea what I was saying, but
No.
slabber would be like, say, for example, Dean was slabbering about you, Scott. Like he's bad. He's bad mouthing you. He's gobby and he's kind of saying things behind your back. He's slabbering.
Slabbering. He's slabbering me.
But you've got to say it proper, like Belfast.
Slabbering.
Slabbering.
Okay. Thank you very much. If everyone could just practice that and send us a video. No, I'm joking. And then I said one the other day, didn't it? Like I was sending you something, but not trying to be condescending, and I would say, not telling you how to suck eggs, and then you were like, suck what? What comics? No, we haven't shown your team yet. You're coming up next.
Stay awake.
Yeah, stay awake, mate. Stay awake. So I was teaching you how to suck eggs. But it's like a condescending thing. Like I'm not telling you how to do something you already know how to do, and I'm sorry if you do know how to do that thing. I'm just telling you just in case. I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs.
I still don't understand.
Well, I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs, but this is what it means.
Whenever you said, I was confused, thinking like I understand like the literal act of sucking an egg. You could do that if you want, but in what context were you using it? But yeah, I get it. I understand.
Yeah. We've got more people coming in with their teams as well. So Hydra, he jumps in. Darwin has the ability to adapt and survive. Was he in the X-Men First Class stuff? Do you know what I'm on about? I think he was with like Cyclops' brother, the one who shot lasers out of that, I don't know, weird ring thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, we'll move on. We've got more teams here. Liam, he says his team would be the Flash, Harley Quinn, Wolverine, and Invisible Woman. It was quite a good team up there. Nerdherd Dean, we've got Superman, Mr. Fantastic, Harley Quinn, and Gambit. I don't think anyone has given us that particular combinations. That's good as well. I don't think anyone. Yeah. One person has said Superman. Anyone else? Oh, comments have just shot up. Okay, that'll be good for now. Okay, so now. Oh, also one more thing. So another thing about the countries and the accents and the different things. Quite a while ago, Philip, I sent you a phrase I'd like you to say.
Oh man, you're gonna have to like put it in the private chat now so I can get the wording right.
Oh, it doesn't matter because I've got the video lined up. I asked Philip. So I saw something on Instagram and I was like, mate, could you say this phrase for me? Okay. And the phrase was Irish wristwatch. Okay. The video that I saw, it was also an Irish guy trying to say it, and it was absolutely hilarious. And I thought I had to bring it up, and I had to show all the lovely 23 people who are watching this. So here we go.
Bastard.
Hey, how you doing? Just so you know, I do have the dishwasher in the background, so hopefully you can hear me. All right. So on the computer here, Irish wristwatch. Irish. For God's sake. Irish Witch Watch. Irish Witch Watch. Irish Wrist Watch. Easy. Wee buns.
What does that mean at the end there? What did you say at the end? You're on mute again.
Is wee buns? Is that maybe another Northern Ireland saying? It's like it's wee buns. It's like it's just easy. It's just wee buns.
Oh, easy. So is that 2 words? One word? What are you saying? What is that? Wee bonds?
Wee and then buns, B-N-S.
Oh, buns.
Like, yeah, wee buns.
As in wee, as in little.
Yeah,
like so.
Everything in Northern Ireland is wee. Like if you go to the shop and you say the person will go, put your wee card in there, and then they'll give you a receipt. Here's your wee receipt. Everything is wee in Northern Ireland. I don't know.
What if it's a really big receipt?
It's never. It's always a wee one. It's always a wee one. Yeah.
Man. Well, okay. Well, if anyone else in the comments has anything they want to say,
not everything in Northern Ireland though is wee. Let me just clarify that not everything is wee in Northern Ireland. Things as well.
Okay, Phil. All right. Are you telling me or yourself? Like,
telling the world.
Telling the world. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Some more people coming in with teams this month in movies: Superman, Mr. Fantastic, Cavalier, and Deadpool. It's quite a good team up there. Firehawk, Madman, Donatello, Thor, and Batman. Where's Thor coming from?
He just picked 4.
He just picked 4 random guys, I think. So that's great. Anyway, thank you very much for sending that in. A lot of people. Are you still on full screen, or are you seeing the chat still?
I'm back on the chat. Should I go off the chat?
No, that's fine. You can see. You can see what people are saying and thoroughly enjoying your video there of attempting to say Irish wristwatch.
I have the ad. That video was maybe 2 months ago, going on 2 months, and that was obviously a COVID haircut I had, as you could tell. I wasn't feeling that day. It doesn't look my best, so I mean.
Shane is sympathizing with you. Don't feel bad. It's hard. It's hard, Phil.
It's always hard.
We've got another one there. This was in one of the group chats we had the other night, wasn't it? Can you say? I can't even say it properly. Like I said it the other day as Worcestershire sauce. There we go. Your go.
Worcestershire sauce.
What's up with the Shire?
But I don't understand. This is my theory. If the Shire isn't pronounced, I think when they had the word, everyone found it complicated and just thought, we'll just drop the Shire. Worcester sauce.
Well,
so
I don't even say that. I just say Worcester sauce. Worcester sauce.
Worcester. I don't even know what it is. I've never had it.
Shane here. Do you nip to the loo for a wee?
Every time.
Or if you're going for a wee, are you going for a wee?
Now you're getting deep. You're getting
getting deep, man. The Murray 200 has asked me, he knows I'm Welsh, can I say these words? Because in the Welsh accent, they all sound the same. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
They are the same. You're saying the same word. You're not even trying to say the 3 different words.
I am. Look, right? I will see you next year.
Mm-hmm.
This is my year. And come over here. They're the same words. But yeah, if anyone else has any fun little things they like to say in their respective areas, do let us know. Phil, sounds like you're a bit conscious about wee Phil.
I'm definitely not.
No, all right then.
Well, I do have another one that you didn't know.
Okay.
It's like more like a phrase that it's like bucket in the bin, like bucket. Like if you have something, it's like. I was trying to use the context, like say there's just something sitting out in the house or the floor needs to go somewhere. It's like just buck that in the bin.
Just buck it in the bin.
Yeah, but is that only a Northern Ireland thing? And people in the chat maybe tell me why. Is that a Northern Ireland only thing? I don't know.
We will find out. But I think it's time to move on. So that was only all because I just wanted to show that video. That was that whole thing. I just wanted to show that video of you. So I feel like it's now going to be in the future, me and you trying to stitch each other up in the background. So I'm looking forward to that. Bring it on. It's going to be good. But yeah, now it's time for the news and weather. Okay, we're going to talk about the news and weather. Just a heads up for everyone who's confused about why are you going to do weather on this? It's not just weather, it's hot and cold books. Okay, so it's going to be the value of books, very hot, sunny books, and then books that are still worth getting, but they're cold and cheap. Okay, so that's what that is about. But we are now going to move on to the news with Phil.
Hey.
Hello.
And welcome to the news.
Thanks.
So, are you going to put me on big screen?
Yes, okay.
Okay. Just some news stories then, kind of out of January this month so far. I picked 5 of what I think are more important ones. I'm going to start off with Shane's favourite topic, and that is future state. We are now at the midway point of DC's 2-month future state, and there's now quite a few titles that are being sent back for second print. We had Dark Detective, Harley Quinn, the next Batman 1 and 2, Swamp Thing, and Wonder Woman. They were the first titles announced that were going for a second print, followed by Teen Titans, Superwoman, The Flash, and now they've announced Green Lantern, Immortal, Wonder Woman, Justice League, and Robin External are now in line for second print. Now, while sales are supposedly strong, there are no actual figures to back this up. Future State still continues to polarize a lot of people, and there's no telling if the second prints mean it's successful or just people are grabbing up all the books because I think one day there's going to be a new character that's going to make it big and they want to sell them for the big payday. But if you want to know more about Future State, be sure to check over Donna Comics, because Shane, our buddy Shane, is doing a whole read and react series for all the books, and he is a huge fan of DC's Future State.
He loves it, I heard.
He absolutely loves it, especially the Amazon women. He loves all them.
They're his favourite, I heard, as well. Yeah, he loves them. Do go ahead and give them a watch.
Yeah. And I'll move on to another big story this month where I thought it was big. Radiant Black is due out, I think, is it April? It's to initiate Image Comics' superhero universe. The hype for this new series is real. And Image have turned to Kyle Higgins, he off the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fame.
Nice.
And he's now being put in place to kind of lead this superhero universe, or so the rumors have you think. There's been no confirmation, of course, but Image now have Snyder, Donny Cates, and James Tynion all releasing books on their platform. So they've got some of the hottest talent in the industry known for their superhero exploits. We've seen Robert Kirkman's Invincible get animated TV show. It's coming to Amazon TV. And Image could be preparing something big for Radiant Black. So to back up this theory, the hype, seen a 30% increase on pre-order sales against that of the Department of Truth, which was a big hit for Image.
Mm.
So guys, get those orders in and don't miss out, because you want to get that book. Are you getting Radiant Black, Scott?
Yeah. I've had that on my pull list since pretty much the day it could be on my pull list. I'm really looking forward to it. It's nice to have a fresh take on a superhero, I think. Yeah.
There'll be no rules. There'll be no kind of previous kind of exploits that you have to stick to. It's all going to be kind of new and fresh, and it's not going to adhere to the Marvel way of things.
Yeah, and that's something I'm looking forward to, so it should be quite good, yeah.
In news as well this month, the highest graded Batman issue, #1 at CGC 9.4, and Andy from Perpetua loves his 9.4 CGCs. It's sold on auction for a staggering $2.2 million. That's about 1.6 million of your Great British pounds. It's the second highest ever paid for a comic book in a public sale. Trails only behind Action Comics #1, CGC 9.0, just sold for a measly $3.2 million. So
that's pocket change, that isn't it?
Yeah. It will be for us soon whenever we become the on deck of YouTube.
Yeah, of course. I can't wait.
So this sale's also beaten Detective Comics 27, which is Batman's first ever appearance. The record for that's $1.7 million. Batman issue 1 was the debut of Batman's main adversary, Joker, and sometimes villain, sometimes hero, stroke lover, Catwoman. So yeah, that's just crazy numbers. And that just goes to show that you could have something in your box right now, guys, in your collection that could be worth millions. Probably not, but could be.
Could be. Who knows? I think it'll take a while for Shane to look through his.
Yeah, it's
All
He's
10,000 of them.
all 10,000. Yeah, but here it'd be worth the money. You know, he could have a Batman number one in that box and forget all about it. In other news, here you go, Shane. Zack Snyder confirmed, I think just yesterday, that Justice League finally now has a release date. Mark your calendars, boys and girls, because March 18 is when the Snyder Cut is now available to stream on HBO Max. There's no word yet about UK release, but hopefully we're not trailing too behind. And if we are, please, all the Americans, don't tell us. I don't want to know. I want to see it for myself. But yeah, looking forward to that. Everyone got excited whenever Snyder announced that, and it's just been, we've all just been waiting. I just want a good Justice League movie. How about you, Scott?
Amen.
Did you watch the Justice League, the Josh Whedon cut, as I call it?
Yes, I have. And it's all right. It's okay. You know, it's the first appearance of Flash in the DCEU stuff, apart from the little, was there a little cameo in another film? I can't remember. But yeah, it's the first main full appearance of Flash in the DCEU. And I was happy about that. But the rest of the film was like, eh.
Yeah, well, say it was all down to the tragedy, really, personal tragedy for Zack Snyder. Had to leave the filming and production. Josh Whedon took over and cut it to shreds, and we didn't get what we were promised, I don't think. But yep, no. I've heard it's 6 hours. I've heard 4. I've heard 5. 6 hours. I have no idea. I'm going to buckle in for that.
Nice.
But, the last story, and somebody touched on it earlier in the chat, and it's heartbreaking. It's hard to take. Donny Cates is
don't cry
leaving Venom. My favorite writer, current writer certainly, along with his artist Ryan Stegman, had confirmed that issue 200, its legacy issue 200, will be their last issue of Venom they will be writing. But is it as it seems? Because speculation is that Cates may no longer be writing Venom, but the book may take an entire new direction. Cates has said himself on the Stegman and His Amazing Friends podcast, I can't write Venom if there is no Venom. So something happens to Venom. We don't know what.
Ooh.
But he has said in the past, Donny Cates, that he has major plans for Venom for years to come. So the speculator is going to speculate. What happens after King in Black? Does Venom die? Does Dylan Block continue to symbiote for him in some way or another? Watch this space. But that's all I have in the news. And now over to Shelf Scott for the weather.
Thank you very much, Phil. This is Shelf Scott with the weather. Coming in at number 1, Silver Surfer number 3, valued at $2,300. And then coming up next, we've got Avengers number 9, worth $870 there. Then we've got Ultimate Fallout 4, worth $520, the first appearance of Miles Morales. Next up, you've got Hero Gasm issue 1, worth $50, first appearance of Soldier Boy. He's in season 3, episode 6 of The Boys. Venom number 9 coming in next at $50, the first appearance of Dylan Brock. I wonder why that's popular. Young Justice number 1 coming in at $8, the first team appearance of Young Justice. And the 7th one, Avengers issue 6, coming in at $5, the first full appearance of Next Avengers. And that's your weather with Shelf Scott. Now back to Scott, Shelf, and Phil.
I should have taken off my breaking news.
Oh.
I just nipped into the next studio.
Oh yeah, just nip in. Yeah. Firehawk there with Hero Gasm, what a cover. Okay, we have got. Oh yeah, Whack Comics are actually giving away. I'll give them a little free plug here. They're giving away a 9.6 version of Ultimate Fallout 4. Only if they get 1,500 subscribers by March the 1st. They're currently on, I think, nearly 400. So it's not many. Just go and subscribe to them. 1,100 subscribers, not much. Just go ahead and subscribe to them. And you might be in a chance with winning a 9.6 rated version of Ultimate Fallout 4.
Shane also made a good comment there regarding Venom and my heartbreak with Donny Cates leaving the book. Is that Venom, Let There Be Carnage, the movie, is out this year. So maybe this is some sort of free publicity. you know, some sort of way to hype up the title of Venom for the upcoming movie. So,
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, who
Plus,
knows?
yeah.
We had Perpetual Comics coming in earlier. He's got some Scottish classic sayings for us. I don't know what any of these mean. Okay, so first
Boggin.
we got boggin, mocket, stotter, tatty scone or scone, and square sausage. I don't know what any of those mean.
Square. So I used to go to football and not say which team in Scotland, and always before the pre-game meal was always a square sausage, chips, and peas with vinegar. It literally is a sausage meat in a square. It's like not a sausage. It's just the meat.
Right. So it's not even a saying then. It's just it's a literal thing.
It's an actual thing, yeah. And to be fair, the taste is good. Like I say, I was drunk at the time, obviously, but they're quite good. I'm boggin. If it's the same thing, I would use like it's boggin. Like it's just
it's boggin, and is not as gross.
But the tatty scone, potato scone.
Potato scone. That sounds nice. I'd eat that. I'd eat one of them.
We have potato bread over here.
Do you? Mm.
Do you have potato bread?
I've never heard of it, so maybe not.
Titty bread is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you some. My next day, okay. I'm going to send you some titty bread and.
Wait, what are you saying?
Huh?
Did you say titty bread?
Titty. It's like the same thing.
Oh,
titty.
Right. Okay.
But I'm going to send you some titty bread and some Tato cheese and onion crisps. They are Northern Ireland specialties.
Perfect. I think I've had Tato crisps as well. Anyway, I think we're getting a bit too. We're coming off the tracks a bit. We also got Whack Comics from in Australia. He's from Australia. He likes to put the letter O on everything. So Traino is train station, servo service station, bottle shop. It sounds like anything that's service related. Just put O in the end.
Yeah, they do that.
Why do you have a shop for bottles? Do you mean like an alcohol shop? Is that
like an off license?
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Okay. Before we move on, oh yeah, okay, I'll do that then. Yeah, all right. You send me some potato bread, and I'll send you some Welsh cakes. We'll do that.
I'll eat anything,
and you will love it. You will love them. Okay. Before we move on to the last part of the answer, we're still looking for people to join in the game. We've had 2 people enter so far. If you do want a chance to play, whose knees are these? You will be invited onto the stream, and you will play the game with us, and you will guess whose knees are these. So it will give you a couple more minutes. If you want to play, start your comment with the capital word knees and tell us your favorite sound. So far, we've had Comic Deal coming in saying the sound of silence, and we've had Liam coming in with Scott's jingle for the whose knees are these song. So
we're only going to get the jingle if somebody comes on. So.
We're gonna, well, someone's coming on basically. So if anyone wants to play, comment the word knees, give us a cool sound, pretty much. But yeah, now it's time for the last part of the answer. So this was the answer again to the team. If anyone is in the comments right now and hasn't given their team, do give us one, and we'll read it out. But here we go. Here is part 3.
Hi, Scott. Thanks for asking that question. So, if I was to pick one character from each of those teams, it would be the Thing from Fantastic Four, probably Gambit from X-Men. Suicide Squad would probably be that shark fella person, the big shark, King Shark. Is that what it's called? King Shark, maybe? The shark guy. And then from the Justice League of America, it's a tough one because they all pretty much suck. But because the team needs a weak link, every team has a weak link, but my team weak link would be Batman. So the Thing from Fantastic Four, Gambit from X-Men, the King Shark from Suicide Squad, and finally Batman from the Justice League of America.
All right, let's go ahead and take Superman, because he's basically can't be beaten, and he's a good leader, and he's going to lay down his life for the team. You know that. From the X-Men, I want to take Wolverine, but I'll take Jean Grey because of her telepathic and telekinetic ability. She can control anything, humans, matter. From the Fantastic Four, got to take the Thing. I've always loved the Thing. He's badass. He's strong. I think only the Hawk can compare to his strength. And then from the Suicide Squad, I guess I'll take Killer Croc. No, make it the Enchantress, just because in the movie she seemed like all powerful. No one could beat her.
Hey Scott, this is our team. First up from the X-Men, I choose Glob Herman because I had a hamster when I was a kid that I called Herman. He was Hamster the Herman.
So for the Justice League, I'm going to pick Wonder Woman because I really like her hair length.
For the Fantastic Four, I'm going to choose the Human Torch because I think he would do a really good job at keeping everyone warm at night. And I'm always looking for a lighter, so I think he would be really helpful with that.
And for Suicide Squad, I'm going to pick Deadshot because I think Ryan Reynolds is really funny, and you need that like comedy, and his regenerative powers would help a lot on the team.
That's our team. Thanks, Scott.
They're an interesting bunch, aren't they? The guys from Whack Comics.
They're so cool.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
They are great guys.
James really does not like DC. He really struggled with 2 DC characters, didn't he?
I know. He's like, geez, they all suck. They all suck.
But even Andy summed it up there. Turtle 1, Turtle 2, Turtle 3, and Yutagi Yojimbo. That would be
James's picks there. Lots of people. Thank you for everyone who's joining in the comments. It's great to see you here. Yeah. Oh, sorry, that skipped there. So hi to Alexander Babix. Sorry if I've just butchered your name. Liam there, he says, come on, guys. Does no one else want to play? Give Scott and Phil some interesting sounds to discuss.
We'll leave an attempt to use them, say them. Whatever.
Say it again.
I was going to say, we'll leave an attempt to say them on the show if if you
can give us a weird sound, we'll give it a go. It is your last chance. I'm literally going to give you another 30 seconds, and then we're going to have to choose someone to come and join us. But I've been keeping tabs on what everyone has said in the answer, and I have the definitive team based on what everyone has said. Okay? So, Justice League, who do you think?
Wonder Woman.
It was Batman.
Oh.
Batman came in top on that. So 4 votes for Batman, 3 for Wonder Woman, 1 for Superman, 1 for Wally West Flash. What about Fantastic Four?
Oh, there's a few things in there, wasn't there?
Yes, there was.
As the Thing, get it then?
The Thing has won that one. So we've got Batman, the Thing, and then the Suicide Squad. Who do you think won that one?
King Shark, because whatever James says goes.
It was Harley Quinn. So sorry, Shane. We could also send you some Barra Breath. In terms of the food, that's quite nice. And then for the X-Men, it's a tie.
Ooh.
It's 2 people.
I'm gonna say Wolverine will be 1.
Yes.
Gambit.
No, Phoenix. So the team comes in at Batman, Thing, Harley Quinn, and then Wolverine or Phoenix. One of them. But yeah, that's the team. Okay, so time is up. We now need to decide who's going to come on between Liam and James from Comic Deal. So it's going to be a toss-up. Who do we prefer? Do we prefer the Sound of Silence?
I did see Dawn of Comics had something that did not.
Did he?
Yeah, I seen he had knees something.
Oh, it was like knees up geese. I don't know if that was an actual sound.
We're taking it. Sorry, Shane.
That's it. That's an entry.
Yeah.
Okay. We haven't actually discussed this. How do we decide who comes on to play whose knees are these?
Well, Liam's your best buddy, like your real life best buddy. So it's like, can't really pick him because favoritism.
Okay.
And James is my best buddy in real life, so it's tough. Oh dear.
Okay, we'll give it a minute. Everyone in the comments, say now if you prefer the sound of silence or if you prefer the sound of my jingle that you've not even heard. And we will flip a coin. Yeah. Do I have a coin? Okay. Phil, who is heads? Who is tails?
James is heads because he has a head, and Lee is tails because old Nana has a tail.
Okay. Right. Okay. Here we go. It's heads. It's
Okay.
heads. James, I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to put it in the chat now. But can you please, please, please only join as audio? Okay, we're going to have that caller-in experience. Just join as audio. Don't add your video, please. But here is the link. We will now have to talk amongst ourselves while we while we wait. What did you think of the valuation of those books there in the weather?
Yeah, I knew Venom #9 was quite hot, but I thought the value-wise would have been more just because of the kind of speculation, the hype going about. When it comes to Golden Age, Silver Age stuff, I have no idea what's hot, what's good. But yeah. Some of the others there are pretty cool. And here, listen, I love that wee concept. Here's a hot book. Get it if you can.
Yeah.
But
go on.
I love the idea. Like, this never happens. You can't just go into a comic book store and rummage through the pound bin and just pick out, ASM 300 or something. It's just, I wish it was that easy and that simple. But,
I know. Okay, so our winner for the game is here. Hello, James. Are you there?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Comic Airwaves. You are our first official guest.
I'm glad that it's audio only because I did not do my hair for this, so
God.
I was not prepared.
You've got so much as well.
Yeah.
I have a lot of hair, Scott. I'll show you one day.
Okay, thank you. I can't wait.
You're welcome.
When we're out of lockdown, I'll come to Belfast.
Hey, James. How are you?
Phil, I miss you, mate. How you doing?
Bye. Hi. Oh, I'm so excited he's on.
Oh,
This is
Phil.
great.
Oh, Phil.
So, how knowledgeable are you on the knees of characters from DC and Marvel Comics?
I actually have a bachelor's degree on these. So
okay, right.
After my
perfect.
name on my business card, it says KNEE.
Nice. And what does that stand for? KNEE.
It just spells knee.
Right. Okay. Perfect. So, I'm assuming you're ready to play. Whose knees are these? Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, Liam has said, "Don't break your jingle promise."
Let's hear it.
Okay. Are you ready? Here we go. Whose knees are these? Whose knees are these? Can you guess whose these knees are these? Are these your knees? Are these his knees? Are these her knees? Whose these are knees? Can you guess the knees? Tell me the knees. Can you tell me whose knees are these?
Oh,
That's the jingle.
Whoa. Oh dear.
There we go. That's the jingle for whose knees are these, and I'll record that properly. If a sea shanty can get a record deal, so can I. All right. But yeah,
Scott,
James,
that was beautiful. I just
thank you, mate.
Sounded like Tom Jones was having a stroke.
Thank you. I'll take that. Okay, so are you ready to play Whose Knees Are These?
Yes, Scott Shelf, I am.
Right, okay. Let me know if you can see the screen.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
James, whose knees are these?
Oh, man. Well, I think they are Iron Man's knees.
Oh, I hope he's right. Phil, what do you think? Do you think he's right?
Could be. Oh, I don't know. It's a tough one.
It's a tough one. Okay, let's see. It's correct. It's Iron Man. Well done. 1 point for you. We've also got Dawn of Comics and this month in movies coming in there saying Iron Man. It was a tough one. I'm surprised anyone got that. Well done. Okay, next up. James, whose knees are these?
Oh, these are a good set of knees.
Big boy knees.
They are. They remind me of my knees. They are the Things.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay. You are correct. It is the Thing. We've got Dawn of Comics there. And the noob also saying, and this Monday movie is also confirming it is the knees. Liam wants to say, well, what mark armor of Iron Man was that? No one cares. We're just talking about the knees, all right? Leave the armor alone, nerd. Okay, next up. Whose knees are these?
Oh.
Whose knees are these?
It's a curveball.
Scott knows this one. Well, obviously.
I know all the names.
Captain Cold.
Ooh. You think it is Captain Cold. It is correct. Dawn of Comics and The Noob also coming in there correct. Well done, guys. And this month in movies, well done. Next up, we got 2 more. There's only 5. It's a really tough game. Whose knees are these, James? Do you mean to zoom in there?
No, I recognize those knees. I've had a lot of time studying these knees as part of my bachelor's degree. And these knees are Starfire's knees.
Ooh. Phil, what do you think?
I was going to say Starfire, but then James doesn't know DC, so... But Shane, you know, he's confirmed it.
You are correct. It is Starfire. Ooh. Are you going to get the last one? Please bear in mind, there is no prize.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Bye. Okay, final one. Are you ready?
I am.
Heart pounding, I bet. Whose knees are these, James?
Ooh, look at that. Is that a third? Oh no, it's an umbrella. Okay. Based on the umbrella, I'm going to have to go.
Sorry, it's based on the knees.
Oh, I thought this was whose umbrella is this? No, if I phoned the wrong radio station, Scott. I believe I'm going to go with these would be the Penguin's knees.
Penguin's knees. Okay. The answer is the Penguin. Well done. You have won 5 out of 5. Well done. Amazing. Congratulations. You have won. Whose knees are these? You've won nothing. What are you going to do with that prize?
I'm basically just going to, everyone who doubted me in my bachelor's degree on knees, I am going to show them this link and say, what now, mother effers? Come at me, bro.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. Go on.
I do love the fact now that whenever James reads comic books from now on, he is going to be looking really hard at people's knees in case he comes on the show again.
Bachelor's degree, I've been doing that for years. Come on.
You got 5 out of 5. It shows, you know? God knows what a master's would have done.
Is that a thing? Okay, yeah. I'll have to. I gotta go back to university. Thanks, Scott.
No problem. Enjoy the debt. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming on, and we will speak to you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Perfect. Well, Phil, we're done. We got through it unscathed. No major technical difficulties. We're still on 22 viewers.
It's been incredible, to be honest. We weren't thinking those kind of numbers at the start, and hey, that's terrific.
Guys, on a serious note, for everyone who's watching, I want to sincerely thank you all for joining. Like Phil and I, and even my friend Liam, we've been working towards this. We've been making stuff, creating everything, working stuff out. So thank you sincerely for joining.
And the best is still to come. We're only going to get bigger and better.
This is episode 1, and there is going to be one every month at the end of every month. I hope you enjoyed. Set your calendars. And what I'm going to do now, actually, before we go, I'm actually going to put up episode 2 now, because what I want you guys to do is to go ahead and set up the reminder now. So that is now live. Go ahead on my page now. So February 27th, that'll be a Saturday, 8:30. Come and join in. Do set the reminder so you can come back and join all the fun again. If you guys have any suggestions for the show, either put a comment in right now so I can read it later, or message me on Instagram, or email me on scottshelf@gmail.com, or message Phil as well at Phil's Nerdiverse. And that is us, guys. Thank you so much. Phil, you want to say anything?
Just thanks everyone for joining, and maybe next month I'll even make an effort to kind of have the beard and the haircut just to look even extra good looking for TV.
Yes. So we've got Shane there saying Netflix and film needs to happen. So we need to think of we need to think of what that even means. In the words of Doc Brown, great Scott. Thank you very much. Lots of people here. What a great show, guys. Love the interaction. Oh, you said that already. Amy, can't wait for the blooper reel. There is a blooper reel. We will be putting that in the coming weeks. Highlander G, well done, guys. Thank you very much. Great show, guys, from this month in movies. Dean, great show, guys. Well done. Thank you. Retro Cave, great show. And yeah,
Okay.
Murray there. He'll be there on the 29th of Feb. Beth, brilliant show. Liam, this was awesome. Can't wait for the next one. Whack Comics, thanks for the fun stream. This is what we want to bring in this terrible time in the world that we are. We want to bring you a bit of fun. It's not all comics, as you can tell. It was just a bit of everything, just a bit of us, a bit of me and Phil, a bit of comics, a bit of you guys, and that's it.
Loved it.
Loved it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Phil, for joining me. You'll be here next month, I hope.
I'll see if I can fit it in. So.
Think about it. All right. Thanks, mate. That's true. That's good. Thanks. But yeah, thank you, everyone. We haven't really thought of a way to sign off. So we're just going to say bye. And we'll think of something better next time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, guys. See you soon. Bye.